Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some very interesting Xbox handheld news where they might actually have a competitor against the PlayStation Portal and as well also the Nintendo Switch. Now, as I'm sure you guys know, there's been a really big influx of brand new handheld consoles. Think like the Lenovo Pro, think the Steam Deck, think obviously Nintendo Switch by itself, and all this put together is kind of pushing that more handheld, mobile, play anything you want to go and do whatever you want to go do, be wherever you want to go be type vibe. Now, obviously with Game Pass being a pretty big figurehold on this, they want to have as many global and handheld consoles as they possibly could have. So this is very intriguing where Microsoft could be working on its own brand new Switch controller, Switch kind of style, or also handheld console. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on as we go throughout this video. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys want to follow. And of course, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. Make sure you guys are part of the giveaway too as well. Be ending very soon. So as I mentioned, it's kind of been the new big meta when it comes to consoles and everything else. You want to be able to go and have something like a PlayStation Plus, cloud streaming, Xbox Game Pass, cloud hosting, and everything else in between to try to go and like utilize all the stuff you have. Now, what I mean by that is you basically want to have a chance to go and have Game Pass. You go and drive a lot, you go to college a lot, you go and are on road trips a lot. Maybe just go and just want to walk to parks and play video games, whatever you end up doing. You want to be able to go and have that on your subscription service, such as Game Pass. And it kind of seems like we've been seeing brand new patents over here. They could be working on their own brand new Switch style controllers, as well as also trying to go and have different types of things that could have a PlayStation Portal alternative. So Microsoft is possibly developing its own Joy-Con-like controllers to go also add a lot more features to the Xbox itself. Think if you're putting that into the Steam or whatever it might be, and as well also having something like a PlayStation Portal alternative. So Microsoft is possibly developing, these are the highlights, developing detachable gaming controllers similar to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, according to one newly emerged design patent. The patented controllers are described as a platform-agnostic solution with a self-adjusting gripping mechanism, allowing them to attach to various devices of different thicknesses. One of their patented applications look remarkably similar to the PlayStation Portal handheld. So, pretty much what they're trying to go and say with this is that they want to have it so you can basically have our Xbox Game Pass on many various different platforms. Now, the PlayStation Portal is probably going to be a perfect solution if PlayStation Plus gets cloud gaming, but imagine how nice it would be to have a global and also mobile console that you can basically use at any point. So think someone in China, Japan, you go to Korea, you go to Mexico, you go to Canada, you go to Chicago, New York, LA, and you have a chance to have like a 5G or built-in Wi-Fi solution to utilizing Game Pass. Right now, pretty much every hotel, room, house, I'm sure in your own homes, 5G, whatever, they all have a chance to go and utilize different things like handhelds, and they can use that to go and, well, what's the word for it? Basically, be able to go play your Game Pass games at any point. So a handheld would be an absolute perfect solution. We're seeing Game Pass put into TVs, we're seeing Game Pass put into phones, and as well when it comes to games such as like Fortnite, sometimes the mobile departments are really big and also make a lot of money. So if commercialized, this two-part gamepad would possibly be positioned as an extension of Microsoft's cloud gaming technology that can turn any modern smartphone or tablet into a handheld gaming system. So not only just being the pure console itself, which would be very nice, like just like basically a PlayStation Portal for the Xbox, but also think if it's like, once again, like the similarity of just having, say, your phone. And then you have your phone where you have Xbox Game Pass games. You go like your own little Xbox controller, similar to this, and you just go and have a chance to play the game on the go. Now, we've seen a lot of these different types of things for PlayStation portals or even other various phone portals where they have these little like docks. You go plug into the USB, and you could basically go and just use your normal controllers on your handheld devices. Now, this by itself would be a good idea, or something like an Xbox handheld 2 as well would also be a very good idea too as well. So Microsoft is possibly developing a pair of detachable gaming controllers, not unlike the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons, some recently surfaced patent documentation reveals. Although the appearance of the newly emerged concept is reminiscent of Nintendo's two-part gamepad, the underlying technology appears to hint at Microsoft brainstorming an indirect answer to the immensely popular PlayStation Portal handheld. And once again, they have their own handheld. I would probably buy this. I'd probably get it. I think for Game Pass, it makes a lot of sense, and there's almost no real reason for people not to utilize it. So while both Sony and Nintendo have long experimented with portable gaming systems, Microsoft has actually never even done their own traditional handheld console, which is surprising as once again, Game Pass would make a lot of sense if you could utilize it over Wi-Fi and play any game on a handheld. in over 22 years of making Xbox hardware. But the company's recent foray into cloud gaming did yield plenty of adjacent solutions by turning virtually any modern smartphone and tablet into a handheld system capable of gaming on the go. So Microsoft is now seemingly exploring ways to make this technology even more accessible by providing users with the option of using platform-agnostic gamepads. A pair of such detachable controllers akin to the Nintendo Switch Joy-Con Surface, and a patent out for adaptable input devices that the tech giant secured in late December. So the biggest difference between the actual Joy-Cons and Microsoft's newly emerged concept is that the later envisions a two-part controller equipped with a self-adjusting gripping mechanism that would allow it to cling to a wide variety of devices. Now this might be a little bit on the weirder side because I'm not sure how they can fully utilize it. But maybe you think like, maybe you have a desk and maybe you could plug your controllers into the desk and still maybe use it almost like a gamepad, or think like maybe like a keyboard. I can maybe see that. Or as well, maybe having it be like a clamp. So basically, let's say you have phones of various different widthness. Maybe you have a phone like this and maybe a phone that's double the size. You maybe use it as like a clamp with a soft clamp where when it ruin your device and it can go from there. Maybe having different things such as I don't know, maybe having connect to like your monitors as well. Like there's a lot of really weird variety of things that we don't necessarily know because it is only a patent. But it does also kind of seem like this would be the perfect solution for a PlayStation Portal controller. You know, it makes a lot of sense. Like you basically have your own Xbox Portal, for lack of better terms, and you can take all your games on a handheld device and make a lot of sense. So you could also see some of these things are like flipping or having the controllers too as well. We have these input devices, and these do pretty much look exactly like a Joy-Con, but at the same exact time, look at an Xbox controller or PlayStation controller. Which, I mean, it's cool. Like, I think I'd utilize this. It seems like a weird little nifty device. And obviously, patents aren't always 100% like sold into, but I think these actually look really, really cool. So they actually have been exploring these different types of styles too as well. And their latent patent is largely design orientated and hence makes no mention of the actual wireless technologies. So they also would have a wireless technology worked on in to send these inputs to your device or Xbox or whatever. So nevertheless, Bluetooth seems like an obvious choice for a solution of this sort. The concept itself is not the first sign of the Xbox maker exploring detachable gamepads. On the contrary, Microsoft has been experimenting with Joy-Con style controllers since at least 2019. According to the recent Satoshi study, Microsoft's R&D arm filled for over 1,800 patents in 2022 alone, though. So that's kind of a lot too as well. So they do file a lot of stuff, but sometimes these patents are seeming like they're going to prep up for something in the near future and make sure they're all legally bound to make sure they're all good at the end of the day. So at the end, like this seems cool. Like I think this is something I would spend money on into. I would like to have my own Xbox handheld device. I think it'd be something I already have a Game Pass, so if I get it for $200, I'd probably prefer that over PlayStation, especially because they don't have cloud gaming on PlayStation so far. So give me your thoughts and comments down below. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below, and our $500 PlayStation 5 Slim or cash giveaway. So make sure you guys are subscribed or following up the social medias all down below. Love you guys all. Thank you guys so much for watching in the first place.